Yes, sir. You already know it's your boy B Hayes. We back with another one. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. You know we don't like to waste nobody's time. Before we do that, let's get this video a thumbs up so it can reach more people. Today we'll be touching bases on SOS Limited. That's ticker symbol SOS. So we talk about this stock every single day on the channel. So we ain't gonna go too much in depth. We're gonna jump right into it. We're gonna look at the support, the resistance, let y'all know for the people that's new to this, let y'all know some good entry points, some exit points where we getting out at, and put an update on Bitcoin, see what that's doing. We can just look all around SOS and check it out, see what's going on for the long term, the short term, and all that good stuff. So let's see, y'all. So we closed at around $6.09. We opened at 741. The high was 742. The low was 594. The 52-week high was 1588. The 52-week low was 83 cents. So this morning when we opened up, you see, if we would have got to that 816, we had a nice bullish uptrend this morning. If we would have got to that 816, that would have been a breakout point, a crucial breakout point. That's why resistance is 8 to 16. That's what we need to break through before we could see a nice push, what we've been waiting on. But before we see that, like I've been telling y'all, they can most definitely shake the tree and shake scared and weak investors out. And then especially we had Bitcoin up 58,000, almost at $58,000 today, and then it dropped massively. And I told y'all that Bitcoin can fall 10,000, 15,000 in one single day. Bitcoin fell from almost at 58K all the way down to like $53,000, $52,000, somewhere up in that range. It fell like $6,000. So that was a huge fall. And so right after SOS ran up this morning, it fell hard right for the rest of the remainder of the day. It started falling all the way from 742. It fell all the way to $5.94, losing almost $1.50 per share. So I had told y'all in the previous video that if we fall below that support at 633, we had a support at $6.33. Once we fall below that, we could see 550. We seen 594. That's not 550. So with that being said, we could possibly see another pullback tomorrow. We could possibly not be done yet, and especially that Bitcoin is still down. Bitcoin is down around $53,000. We still bullish on long term on SOS, but it's just some rough patches that we got to get through before we can see the light. So you just got to ride on, hold on for the ride. But remember, we always prepare ourselves for the ride. I'm down about $200 in SOS right now. I was down about $300, but I offloaded some of my shares. I'm not selling out my whole position, but like I tell y'all, I unload some of my shares so I can buy back in at a cheaper price as it falls. I'm in around 690 range, and some of you may be in a little cheaper than me. I was in ever since 550s, and I had shares in the fours, but I sold. I'm a day trader, so I sold when this thing ran up. When it ran up, and then I re-entered my position, and now I'm still accumulating shares. So where we see this thing headed to, this thing could possibly hit that 550 mark tomorrow, because it came in the $5 range. It hit 594, the low fives. So we could possibly pull back to that 550. If we don't hold 550, this thing could tank right down to that previous dip that we had on February the 26th, right around $4.77. And if it don't hold $4.77, then we could see a huge dip. We want to offload, get out of. If it dipped below 470, 475, we want to offload, get out of all our position. We want to sell 100%, sell everything, and then we will re-enter SOS once Bitcoin consolidates. Because this move off a Simply Play to Bitcoin, right? Mara, Riot, SOS, all these blockchain plays, they move off of Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin have a 10, 15, 20K dip, we can most definitely expect this to have a huge dip, unless we know the market like to manipulate. They could trick you out of this, having Bitcoin dip, and while Bitcoin dipping, these plays going up, doing the opposite of what we would expect. You can also expect stuff like that, and I want to speak of it before it possibly could happen. That's why, I try to stay on my toes, even though Bitcoin dropping and they move amongst each other, like everything don't you know, it's reverse psychology. Sometimes you have to think outside the box. So that's all I really have for y'all this video. So anybody that's new to this play, you know you'll want to sell all shares if it dipped below 475. But right now is accumulating stage. You want to be buying SOS right now. It's a buy zone right here in the fives. If you see that pullback to the 590s, 580s, and then you see that pullback to 550 like we talked about, and then you want to save some firepower just in case it pull all the way back to around $4.70, $4.77, because at 475 you're gonna have to sell all those shares if it break below that. And then our resistance for the upward momentum, soon as this thing get past $8.17, we going straight to $10. We're going straight to $10, y'all. So hold your shares, don't get shooken out. You know, if you got in too high, just sell half of your shares and rebuy back in at a lower price. That's all I got for y'all this video. You already know, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. This your boy B Hayes. We post this type of stuff every single day. Consider joining the family. And we out, y'all. God bless. Love y'all.